A very good morning to all of you class 6. Welcome back to today's personal study. In today's personal study, we will do revision of the lesson verb, and there is a small part which was left. We will cover that. So today I will help you to revise this lesson verb and finish the lesson and do some exercise. So in verb, what have we learned till now is, let us see the previous slides which we have seen so far. So hold on a minute. Okay. Verb. Look at the example of these three sentences. Pete Sampras won the US Open Championship. Delhi is a highly populated city. The Mehtas have a new car. Here the words which are highlighted, won, is, have, these are verb, and a verb is a word used to express an action or state of being. All sentence must have a verb with a subject. We must remember that. Now object. Look at this sentence. The boy throws. The cow eats. The child picks. Now these sentences sounds incomplete, right? So here if we add an object to it, the boy throws a ball. The cow eats grass. The child picks flower. So here in these three sentences, the words which are here in red, these are all verb, and the word which are in green, these are all object. Okay, these are the object of this sentence. What an object does is that object is affected by the action of the subject. Here boy is the subject and does the action of throw, and that is affected and it affects a ball. So here a ball is the object. Here subject is cows, and cows the acting of the cows eat. Sorry, here it should be cows eat. Cows eat grass. So this is also affected by the action of eat. So this is called, grass becomes the object. The child picks flower. So ball, grass, flower are object of the sentence because these are affected by the action of the subject. Okay, we will keep that in mind. Now transitive and intransitive. I've taught you this, I've explained this to you in the last class. A verb which requires an object to complete its sense is a transitive verb. Like the last three examples, or this example, policeman arrested the robber. Some verbs are complete in itself. They do not require object to complete the sense. These are called intransitive. Like the boy sleeps. The bell rang. Right, so these are two examples of intransitive verb. Now there are some verbs which can be transitive or intransitive. They fail to make a complete sense even after taking their objects. They require some more word or words to complete their predicate of the sentence. Now these verbs are called verb of incomplete predication. Okay, please remember this. These are called verbs which does not make complete sense even after taking object, and they need help of some other word or verbs to complete their predicate. These are called verb of incomplete predication. And the word which is used to complete their predications are called complement. Okay, please remember what is a complement. These are the words which are used by verb of incomplete predication to complete their predicates. Example, I go to Delhi weekly. Here I go to Delhi weekly. Delhi is not an object. Okay, it is a complement to the verb go. Alright, now remember the difference, please remember this difference. I think I explained this in the last class also. The object in a sentence is affected by the action of the subject. Okay, please remember this. But complement is different. Okay, now I gave some examples of intransitive verb. Now auxiliary verb. So this is a topic which was not covered. Auxiliary verb. What are auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb helps the main verb in a sentence to form tense or mood. Look at this sentence. I have done it. Do I hate it? These words which are in red highlighted colors, these are auxiliary verbs. So these are also called helping verbs. Okay, these are they don't perform an action on their own. Auxiliary verbs don't perform action on their own. They help the main verb the main verb in a sentence. The most common auxiliary verbs we use, these are be, have, to, can, may, must, need, use, will, shall, ought or dare. So these are some common auxiliary verb. Okay, you can write this down because all the slides before this I have already shared with you in previous class. This is a new slide, so new piece of study, new study material. I would want all of you to write this down. Okay, so please remember this auxiliary form. Now, and these are the two examples of auxiliary use of auxiliary verb and the common auxiliary verbs we use. Okay, next in your book is strong and weak and strong verbs. Now, what is weak and strong verb? Right, weak verb are those weak verbs, let us say, we will call it weak verbs. Weak verbs are those which are those in which past tense is formed by adding ed, d or t to the present form of the tense without making any change, any vowel change in the word. We don't change any vowel sound or letter in the word. We add ed or t or d to the present form of the tense. Those are called weak verb. Okay, strong verbs. Now, strong verbs are those which past tense is formed, whose past tense are formed by merely changing the vowel in the present form and without adding ed, d or t. This is a difference. Remember this. We make a change in a weak verbs. We add ed, d or t to the past tense, to the present tense and make a past tense. These are weak verbs. But strong verbs, we don't make any changes. We don't add ed, d or t, but we change the vowel in the present form to make a past tense. These are called strong verbs. There are plenty of examples given in your textbook. There are plenty of examples. Some examples, just give you 3 examples here. Strong, came, here, come, came. Present tense is come. In past we make it came. Write, wrote. Speak, spoke. So we have made change in the vowel here. Right? Now, weak verbs, we add ed or we add t or we add d. Walk, walked. Want, wanted. Spend, spent. Some example from your textbook. I can read it from here. Weak, some weak verbs. Bend, bent. Bleed, bled. Catch, caught. Die, died. Right. Feed, fed. Hang, So hang, hung, leave, left. These are some example of weak verbs. These are given in page number 43 of your English grammar book. Please refer to it. Coming to some strong verb. Okay, we coming to some strong verb where we change the vowel. Ring, rang, rung. These are some example of the strong verb. Okay, I will give it strong verb here. Present, past. Okay, eat, ate. Fly, flew. Know, knew. Run, ran. Okay, so we make the change in the vowel words. So this letters, that would be in strong verb, and in weak verb we add t, d or ed. Alright, so please look at the list of strong verbs and weak verbs given on page number 43 and 44 of your English grammar book. Now the exercise which I would want all of you to do it in this personal class today would be activity zone exercise A, and we will do activity zone today. Now you have to here write the past tense and past participle of these verbs. Advise, this is the present. Advise, past would be advised, advised. Agree, agree, agreed, agreed. Right? Agree, agreed, agreed. Then send, sent, sent. Spend, spent, spent. Then bind. Here it is bind. Bind is number bind. Bound, sorry, bind is to tie something. Bound and bound. Past would be bound, past participle would also be bound. Burst, past would be burst, and burst, past participle would also be burst. Weep, it would be what will be the past tense? Wept, past participle is also wept. Okay, so in this way I would want all of you to complete this table. We have to fill up the past and past participle form. You have 20 such words are given. The next is fill in the blanks with correct past or past participle of the verb given in the bracket. Right, this is the exercise. There are some verbs already given in the bracket, and we have to complete the sentence. We were dash to task for not doing our work. We have to correct it. We have to use correct past or past participle. Okay, here we were taken to task. It's a past participle form you will use. We were taken to task for not doing our work. Taken to task means we were punished or we were scolded to get some kind of a punishment. I have not yet dash my books. I have not yet bought my books. Okay, so please use past or past participle form in these sentences to complete the sentence. Okay, fill in the blanks. Then next one is circle the verb in each sentence. This is very simple. You have to circle the verb in each sentence. What the horse galloped across the paddock. Galloped is the verb here. Very simple. You just have to identify the action verb. Farmer pruned the trees. Prune means to trim it. Okay, pruned the fruit trees. Okay, to trim it or clean it. So please identify and circle all the action word. Last one is use each of these words first as transitive verb and then as intransitive verb. These are the words given: speak, burn, stop, fight, eat. So we will have to use it in a transitive. You have to use a transitive verb sentence and intransitive. Transitive, you can say speak as transitive verb. He spoke the truth. He spoke the truth. Intransitive, he is speaking. Okay, he is speaking does not require a require object, right? Number 2, burn. We sat around the burning fire. Okay, fire is the object here. He was burnt. All right, so I've given 2 examples. The remaining stop, fight and eat, you will have to complete it. So children, with this we will come to the end of this lesson verb. I want all of you to please finish this activity zone exercise. Then what we will do is in the next class, if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me. Keep your questions ready. You can message me or you can keep it for the live class. Okay, thank you.